Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will discuss about the Old English part 3rd History of English language. So we start here. Old English. The first people in England about whose language we have a definite knowledge are the Celts. Celtic text was the first Indo-European language to be spoken in England and still spoken by a considerable number of people. One another language, Latin, was also spoken rather extensively for a period of about 4th century before the coming of English. स्टूडेंट, जब भी आप अपने टेक्स्ट बुक्स को उठाओगे पार्ट 1, 2, 3 और आइदर ऑफ पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन के जितने भी टेक्स्ट बुक उठाओगे आपको सब में जितने भी टेक्स्ट लिखे मिलेंगे वो सारे ओल्ड इंग्लिश लैंग्वेजेस में लिखे रहते हैं जिसको हम बाद में अपने लैंग्वेज में कन्वर्ट करके पढ़ना सीखते हैं. सो मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट. About the year 449, Teutonic invasions began which profoundly affected the course of history. According to Bede, the invaders belongs to 3 tribes: the Angles, the Saxon, and the Jute. Old English or Anglo-Saxon is the earliest recorded form of the English language spoken in England and southern and eastern Scotland in the early Middle Ages. It was brought to Great Britain by Anglo-Saxon settlers in the mid of the 5th century, and the first Old English literary works date from the mid of 7th century. Normally, we have the 3 dialects, the Anglian dialects in the north with 2 subdivisions, the Northumbrian, the Mercian, and the second one is Kentish dialect, and the third one is West Saxon. The Saxon most important, which was the Kentish dialect, Kent having been, according to tradition, settled by Jutes. You know, in previous paragraph, the Jutes, the tribes, the Kentish dialects has been settled by the Jutes. Those sections were numerical superior to the Angle, the latter were more influential. The country is called England, Old English England. The nation English, Old English. English belongs to the Low West Teutonic brand in the Indo-European family. Thus, it sells certain characteristics to common to all Teutonic language. Kentish was a southern dialect of Old English spoken in the Anglo-Saxon kingdom of Kent. It was one of 4 dialect groups of Old English, the other 3 being Mercian, Northumbrian, known collectively as the Anglian dialects, and West Saxon as well. And the next, Northumbrian contains words which cannot be translated into standard English, meaning it is defined as a separate language rather than a dialect. It is spoken in the historic region of Northumbrian, the northmost section of northeast England, stretching from Northumberland to northwest Durham. Old English was not entirely a uniform language. It differed not only in written records but also from one locality to another, Northumbrian, Mercian, Wessex, and Kentish as well. The English language has undergone such changes in the course of time that one cannot read whole English without special study. The difference concerned are spelling, pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. The pronunciation commonly differs from the modern equivalents. Old English. The Old English stand in the same word as modern English, but the vowels is different. Similarly, example are Hagilig, it means holy, Gangan, Ban, Rapro, bad boat. Old English may use the two characters to represent the sound of th, the, p and alpha, as in whip, whiffed, wipth, or in alpha, then, th. Here, in th, whip, p is stand, and here in then, th, alpha is stand, which will no longer imply nowadays. Likewise, Old English represented the sound of sh by sc, as in English, englisc, and in the second one, english. So you can see how the letter c replaced the letter h, and also in the sound of k by c, as in cyn kin, as well as kin kin. Another features of Old English is the appearance of these words, which was derived from Latin, French, forms a longer part of one present vocabulary. Another fundamental feature that distinguishes Old English from Middle English is its grammar inflectional language fall into two cases, synthetic and analytic. A synthetic language is one which indicates the relation of words in a sentence by the mean of inflection. The sentence narrow interfect Agrippinam means the same if the word had been in different order. Agrippinum interficit narrow. In Middle English, however, the words are placed in a fixed and the subject and object do not have distinctive form. It would make a great difference in English if we say Agrippinum killed Nero instead of Nero killed Agrippinum. Middle English is analytical while Old English is a synthetic language. The language of past time is known by the quality of its literature. Analytic language. Analytic language, any language that uses specific grammatical words or particles rather than inflection to express synthetic relation within sentences. An analytic language is commonly identified with an isolating language since the two classes of language tend to coincide. So that's it for this video lecture. In next video we will discuss about the Middle English. Thank you everyone.